My baby is being very fussy, so he's got to be in these now. Part 3. The anesthesiologist just came and put more medicine in my epidural. Except, the only thing it does is make my legs numb. More numb than they already were. So at this point, I can't even lift my dang toes off the dang bed. And I'm still feeling every single contraction. I'm feeling every bit of contractions. So at this point, I'm crying still. I'm upset because the epidural didn't work on me. And I'm getting closer to delivery because I'm in transition. I was like 8 to 9 centimeters. But once I hit 9.5, getting to 10, the baby's heart rate started dropping. So they wanted me to start pushing. So I start pushing, and honestly, this is where like the most traumatic part of my labor begins, because I was forced to push even when I wasn't contracting. And when you start pushing, you're supposed to push during a contraction. Like when it feels most normal, like when your body tells you to push. At least that's what it felt like to me, was when I got a contraction, that was when my body was telling me to push. Except because I was drugged so heavily on these meds, when I was pushing, I couldn't pick my legs up at all. I was pushing my hardest and nothing was happening. The baby's heart rate was still dropping. Just so many things like were going on. The nurses and the doctor was screaming at me to push, or that my baby was at risk right now. And I was trying to push, but nothing was happening. So at this point, the doctor's like, we got to get the baby out. And so he gives me an episiotomy and puts his whole hand in there and pulls the baby out. I don't get to hold my son because he was in so much distress, so he didn't pass the test or whatever to be able to be put chest to chest with me. And so he was immediately rushed over to one of the pediatric doctors, I believe, or like the doctor that deals with the baby once they're born. So I'm going to have to go to part 4.